you, you might be looking at me like, oh my word, what's going on? She picked up a curling iron today, right? Well, you guys, I have a photo shoot today, and I may or may not have other people in the room with me that are also filming. You guys can come over. Oh, do it. Yeah. Oh, it's in my coffee. Oh my gosh. Come on over and show everybody. This is what, hey. This is the crew that's doing the photo shoot. So we're just actually having some fun, and we're just going to get into it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Thanks, you guys.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I mean, it's like your guys' fault I look so good. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, if you're watching this on YouTube, do make sure that you click on the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. You guys know the drill. Because not only do I know my stuff, it can actually help you move the needle on your business. I'm not a guru that's just touting stuff they don't do themselves, right? Because of that, you can subscribe to the video or to YouTube itself. When you comment on the YouTube videos and are subscribed, one single person every single week is going to win something. So one person every week, not only just because I tell you the stuff and show you how to do things the right way, but also just because you're subscribed and commenting on the YouTube video, one person's going to win something every single week. Okay, you guys? So let me get rid of that and let's get into the meat and potatoes. Actually, I want to say hi to some of you guys. Oh my word. Beautiful. Love the hair. Thank you. Misty. Good morning, Martha. Good morning to you. Yay, we got a big yay. Michelle, morning blessings. Same to you, Michelle. Claudette, good morning. Claudette, this is fun. I love the dress. Man, this is one of my favorite dresses, you guys. Lorna, good morning. Claudette, you look beautiful. Aw, shucks. Graham, and thank you. Good morning, Martha. Good morning, Graham. Britt, good morning, ladies. Martha, always stunning. Oh, you guys. Nicole, hey, Miss Martha. Amanda, good morning. Good morning to all of you guys. Man, I love you guys. Let's go ahead and get in the meat and potatoes of today's video, okay? So what we're going to talk about today is it worth it to create a lower priced course? This is a conversation that I've seen sort of like out in, Facebook world and online and in different videos and stuff like that. And some people say, man, don't make those cheap courses because then people don't do them. All right, well, let's work with that. Now, what we understand is that whenever you give stuff to people for free, yeah, sometimes people aren't actually going to do that thing. But whenever you give things to people for free, you're not worried about them actually doing the thing. You should be giving them the quality of the thing that you're giving them for free. They should be able to consume that content within 10 minutes. Do you hear that? Within 10 minutes. Better if it's 5 minutes. That's why checklists, things like that are fantastic as a freebie, okay? Because you're not trying to get them straight all the way to their goal with a freebie, because what they're going to see is they're going to see, okay, well, this costs no dollars. Why is it going to get me to my goal? I don't believe it's going to get me to my goal. Even if you actually did take them to their goal, they're not going to do the thing and they're not going to be able to go where you're trying to take them, right? And then they don't get the transformation that you're talking about, right? So our freebie should be just that. It should be something that they can consume in 5 or 10 minutes, moves the needle right there for them. So one of my freebies is the only things that you should be paying attention to. That's what it's called. And it's basically, it helps you keep track of the different posts that you're making every single week. It helps you keep track of the calls to action that you're making, the times of day that you're making them. And then it also has you keeping track of what that does. So what the results were from those posts. So then you're not tracking yourself based on somebody else's metrics, and you're not tracking yourself based on somebody else's data. Instead, what you're doing is you're tracking your own success based on what you did. If you want that freebie, feel free to go ahead and jump into my group, Heart-Centered and Successful with Martha Krejci. Link is in the description of the video. Now, low-cost programs. Now let's move up, right? This is what Russell Brunson calls the value ladder. So anybody that's been in this world for any amount of time probably understands the concept of a value ladder. It's where you have your free thing. That's the intro. That's who is this person? How does she talk? Is she my kind of person, right? Because we're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's totally fine. You can build a complete business on just people that enjoy your cup of tea. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody. That's the perfect way to destroy a business if you try to be everybody's cup of tea. There's that. Now, low-cost programs. What those are for, you guys, don't get it twisted. People are like, they try to make their signature program, their meatloaf, their big thing, the thing that creates that huge transformation for people. They try to make that into a low-cost program. That shouldn't happen. The low-cost program should be where you tackle one thing. You tackle one thing that's going to help push the needle for your people and whatever that looks like for them. And then it can be anywhere from 27 to 97 bucks, completely up to you. I built a massive business on something that cost $67. Okay? We were making 100 grand a month just on something that cost $67. So don't feel like you have to be making these big $5,000, $10,000 programs. Because you guys, what are you and I after? Are we after dollars or are we after impact? Because if we're only selling these big things, then only some people are going to be able to be impacted by you. Only some people are going to be able to be transformed by you in what you're teaching them how to do. I mean, if we're really seeking impact, really and truly, if we're seeking impact, then we need to be able to have something at every step along the way. Now, as we develop people, then they'll be able to get the higher ticket thing if they decide to, if they choose that that's for them. But we've also got something for them down here that's going to help push the needle on being able to move to the next step and move to the next step and move to the next step. And these things have massive value inside of them. There is value in smaller courses, in courses that have lower ticket prices. There's massive value in that. And dare I say, I'm not trying to shoot all over you here, but I'm going to say we need to be doing that. Because if we truly do want to impact the world in a massive way, we need for everybody to see it as accessible. And we need to help them, and we need to help move them along. I mean, how many of you're not ready to buy a 3 to 5K program if you don't know how the person teaches, if you don't know if they really even know their stuff. Right? So the stuff that we teach in HBR, this is teaching you how to be able to create these different things and also how to set yourself up as an authority so they know that you are their person as they're going through this ladder of products that you have for them. That's what we're doing here. We're calling our people in, and then we serve them, and then they know that there are people. And then what is the quote that I say all the time? Before you ever invested in me, I've invested in you long before you ever invest in me. I invest in you long before you ever invest in me. And that's my free trainings. That's my stuff that I do. That's my keeping my fingers on the pulse of where you are and being able to see, ooh, they look like they might need something. You guys have seen me do it a million times. I'll pop in with a video like, I've been hearing this, so here, let me go ahead and answer this. It's me paying attention to you guys and serving you guys. And then you guys are like, well, yeah, I'm going to get a course from her because she got me. She's already reached her hand into the fire to pull me out. I know she's here for me. It works the same with your businesses, you guys. In HBR, that's what we teach you, okay? So for those of you that are not in HBR yet, I'm running a flash sale on it today. So HBR is half off today. Let me go ahead and do, and it's because of my photo shoot. So what you would do in order to get into HBR, I'll tell you a little bit about it here. What you do in order to get into it is you're going to go to my Facebook business page, Livin the Dream with Martha. You can message me the words case study. You could message me the word photo shoot. You could say, hey girl. You could say rainbows and unicorns. You could say them dark curls look great. You could say whatever you want to say, right? And then we'll have a chat because it's not a robot that's going to respond to you. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You could say whatever you want. You could just put a period in there if you want. It's not a bot. It's a person that's going to respond to you, okay? We're going to go through a couple questions to make sure that it's a good fit for you, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you the information. You'll get the details of the program, and you'll say I'm in or I'm out. Understand, it's totally okay either way. I'm not going to put you in some sort of virtual headlock. I don't teach you guys to sell that way, and I'm definitely not going to teach. I'm not going to be doing it to you myself. That's not. We don't do that here. Okay. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to give you the details, and then you're going to say yay or nay. Just understand that most people, whenever they say nay, come back 6 months later and say, man, I wish I would have done this before. Just a heads up, it's half off until midnight tonight. If you're already in HBR, my suggestion is to let your friends and family know about this half off thing, because it's going to be going up to its normal price because of all the things that come. So HBR has, not only do I teach you how I've built my own business from home in 5 to 10 hours a week, okay? I teach you how to build multiple income streams around yourself in service to your people so you never come across as salesy, sleazy, or weird. I teach you how to find your purpose, your place in this world, and then be able to live it out loud and create services around that. So not only are you building a business from home, but you're straight up inspired. Every single day you wake up inspired. You wake up to messages from people saying, oh my gosh, my life has changed. And that's because you showed up. Okay. Now we do group coaching every single week. We have a coaching staff where you can email us anytime that you want to email us that you have any questions. We have an e-commerce site coming live here pretty soon where you guys get to sell your stuff with no extra monthly charge. You pay once for HBR and you're in for life. That means you have group coaching for life. You've never seen that before, by the way. Do me a favor and try to find somebody that does group coaching for life. You guys, we show up and we serve. I model to you precisely what I'm showing you how to do. Every single day you'll see that. So my suggestion is to sign up for HBR because it's half off until midnight tonight. I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys more than you know. See you later. Bye-bye.